Hey guys, welcome back to Monkey Mods. I'm Marcus, and today we're going to do a review on the Fetch Mini kit. And I got it in blue, and I opened it up. It looks gorgeous. It is beautiful. So first thing we're going to do is go down at the bottom, and we're going to unbox it and show you what's in it. Okay, here is the Smok Fetch, or the Smok Fetch Mini. Basically, let's see, we got 1200 mAh battery. It's got a AG glass front and back. It goes from 5 watts to 40, and a 0.96 inch screen. Here's your little scratch and sniff. Make sure it's authentic. Okay. So we have the device. It comes with 2 pods. One is an RPM pod, 3.7 mLs. And the other one is a Nord pod, which is also 3.7 mLs. The difference is you use RPM mesh coils in one, and you use the Nord regular DC 0.6 coil in the other. All right. This is really bright lighting. There you go. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. And there is your Fetch. Super pretty, super glossy. It's glass on both sides. Five clicks turns it off. 5 turns it back on. Okay. What else? Comes with your instruction booklet, the user manual. It's a long, straight manual here, in case you want to see that. Your warranty cards. You need to keep this here if you need to do a warranty. It's the instructions on how to do so. And about your pod. Well, your pods. They are coil specific. You cannot mix them up. You can't put an RPM coil in a Nord pod or a Nord coil in the RPM. The way you know the difference between the both is the fill ports right here. One is red, one is black. The red one goes with the RPM, which has red bands around it. And the Nord is a black tab with, well, no bands. Okay, here is what comes in the box. This is your Nord coil. Your Nord pod. There's the black piece that you pick up. Your fill port is under there. I will say these fill ports, it's easy to pick the piece of rubber up on the edge, but not so easy to actually open it. You're gonna need a little nails, a little force. I'm probably gonna have to use a tool. Okay, the pre-installed one is the RPM coil, which is what we're gonna use to fill. I'm not using Nick salts lately that much. So while, see this? It's like, there's a little lip right there to put this back in. And like I said, because I have no nails, I'm gonna have to use something to flatten that and do that. And then it goes right in. So here's your 2 coils. That's the RPM, and that's the Nord. Comes with your regular USB charging port, and let me see. Yep, it's a regular front. Okay, these are the 2 coils. It's the Nord coil that fits in the original Nord pod. And here's the RPM mesh coil, 0.4. So, this is for the Nord, this is for the RPM. Let's get that pre-installed. And yes, so when you install this, you'll notice there's flat sides here. These are the flat sides, so it has to go in like this, I believe. Okay, also another thing about these coils, what I noticed is they're a nice flat top here. The rubber is placed flush with the coil, which to me means it's probably going to be good as far as leaking goes. Probably no leaking whatsoever. Okay, so this is how it goes. It goes left and right. You just push that in there. And it's in. It's a plug and play. Okay. Then you want to fill this. Where's my little tool here? The fill port is quite an ample size. Right here we are using the one strawberry donut milk from the one. This is a smoky color, somewhat see-through pod. So I'll go and finish that and let it soak up, and then we'll come up top and vape it. All right. Also, in addition here, we have 5 clicks turns it on, 5 turns it off. You have 1, 2, 3 locks your power. 1, 2, 3 unlocks your power. Power meaning your wattage. So it goes from 5 to 40, does not round robin, which I'm okay with. Power locked. Believe it's, you clear the puffs with power and the minus button. You change the color by pressing power and the plus button. I wonder if you can just, no, you gotta press them together. And then purple. And that's pretty much it for the features. Turn that off. And now let's go up top and vape it. All right, so here we are. By the way, this does not have adjustable airflow, and the mouthpiece does not come off. It's magnetized, as you can see. Pulls it right out of your hand. Seems to be a pretty strong magnet. I'm gonna put it on 8 watts just to start it off. The RPM coils are rated at 25 watts. It doesn't have a range. It doesn't say like best, 15 to 25 or whatever. It literally says resistance 25 watts for best flavor. So let's start on 8. That does nothing, really. At 8 watts, that tasted great. Go to 13. Go to 15. So by the way, your air seems to get in, I believe, well, obviously there's one spot right there. I don't know if there's spots in here. I don't think so. I think it's just this. So that is 15 watts. And when I put my finger over it, it does make it tighter, definitely tighter. So I think if you were gonna try to do mouth to lung, you use the other pod and you put the 0.6 coil. Simply making that a 0.6 coil is gonna give you more resistance automatically. It's not gonna let you pull in that much air through that coil. So that's gonna help you resist right there. And I guess if you want more resistance, you could just kind of put your finger over this hole and it's gonna tighten up the airflow. Let's put this at 19. Good cloud. Definitely taste it. And it's good. Let's go to 23. That's really good cloud. For 23 watts on a pod system, that's really good cloud. I'm a big fan of pod systems simply because of how portable they are. So, if I'm telling you it's good, you should take my word for it. Now, let's hit the 25 as recommended. By the way, hitting it like this, you're gonna end up covering that hole more than likely, so you might wanna do this. Your thumb will still wanna hit that. So, you're gonna kinda have to find the way that you like holding it. I guess like this is good. That was nice and thick. Flavor's really good. Definitely taste that strawberry in there. Pretty good. That is big clouds for a pod. Oh, there's the other airflow right there. Right on the top. Let's see. Yep, that is where your biggest airflow is actually. When I just covered that, nothing. No airflow whatsoever. So I guess this is here on purpose because they know your finger can easily cover that in either direction. So now I just kind of figured out how to control your airflow. If you cover the top one, you'll get nothing, absolutely nothing. So by putting the 6 coil in, the 0.6, you're already gonna squeeze it down simply by using that coil. And then if you need more resistance, because if you cover this, you can still get air. Just not as much. So there you go. There's your airflow control. It's your finger over the tiny slot. Do not cover the big slot. You'll get absolutely nothing. But basically my final thoughts, and of course this is right out of the box, so we don't know exactly if these are leaky coils or not. I know how the Nord coil acts. I do know that they tend to leak a little bit after a couple days of use. And pretty much what happens is the rubber gasket in there on the bottom of the coil gets hot. It gets hot from taking hits, and when rubber gets hot, it starts to bend and shrivel. So that's how you get the leaks, really. And the only pod system I've found yet that does a really good job at controlling it is the Aegis Boost, because the way they made that coil, which is actually very similar to the bottom of this coil, except there's metal all the way around. So see how you have the white, their coil is orange, is an orange circle encased by metal all the way around. There's no like little open sides like this. But anyway, point being, I don't know, so I'll probably do an update review after I use this about a week. Because usually within 3 days, the coils that's when they start to act up. You'll notice little tiny leaks, and then when you hit about day 5, you're still getting good hits, good flavor, good smoke, but a lot of leaking. So usually around a week or so is when you can really tell. And as you can see, this is right out of the box. I should probably start doing my reviews, doing an out-of-the-box review, but truly after I used it for about a week or so. And that way I don't have to do updates. But anyway, my thoughts as of right now, great little pod system. I love how you can restrict you don't have real air control, but you do have some, and I love that you can. I love that you can change the colors, and as you can see, we have great smoke, and so far the flavor, every hit that I took, the flavor was right there. It was really good. So yeah, as of right now, I definitely recommend this pod system. It's good. All right, until next time, or I do an update, keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe.